Hi everyone. So welcome back. I actually want to talk to you about something called a kantamala. So it's right here on my neck, and this is an alchemy product that I got in Sadashivoham in December 2016. Now, Sadashivoham is a process where you go in as normal human beings and you come out as favored inheritors of the cosmos. It's absolutely amazing what that process is. So when Swamiji he gave us the Kantamala, the first thing that he said was, or one of the things that he said actually was that not even Kala can touch you. So at that time, I didn't understand what that meant because Kala in Sanskrit means time. He gave us this for our protection, but when he said that statement, I didn't understand. I was like, how can time, negatively affect us? Because I was thinking, we're gonna get like punched and kicked or like something like physical that we need protection from. So that's what I was thinking. But later on, I found out the meaning of what it is that he meant when he said that not even Kala can touch you without my permission. So I just want to give you like 2 points right now. So first of all, when he said that, later on I realized that time is the only thing that can take away your life. And second, the god of death, his name is Yama, is also called Kala because every time someone dies, he has to be on time to pick them up and to lead them to the other side. So he has to be integrated, and that's why his name is Kala. So not even death could touch us without his permission. And I want to tell you this story that I heard from a good friend of mine named, Deva Vedanta. And, her and her husband actually, they told me the story simultaneously. And it's about Rishi Markandeya. And let me just tell you, I just keep hearing more and more about him, and I think he's just so cool. It's safe to say that he's one of my favorite rishis. So, Rishi Markandeya, the way that he was born was it was actually very unusual the way that he was born. So his parents prayed to Lord Shiva day in and day out so that they could have a child. Lord Shiva finally came down and gave them a boon, but he gave them a choice. He said, you can either have a son who lives for a very long time but won't be as intelligent, or you could have a son that is, very intelligent in not only the Vedas, but mathematics and arts and music, everything, all subjects, but he'll only live until 16 years. So Markandeya's mom knew that it was a test because, she knew that Lord Shiva wouldn't give a boon like that with no reason. So she and her husband chose um, the second choice, which is that they'll have a super intelligent son, except that he'll live only until 16. So Lord Shiva gave them that boon and they had a son. They named him Markandeya, and growing up, he was just amazing. He did he excelled in all his studies and made them super proud. During his 15th birthday, as it was coming closer and closer to his 16th birthday, his parents got sadder and sadder. And he could see that. He wanted to know why his parents got sadder. So he went up to them and asked them. He was like, Mom, Dad, what's wrong? Did I do something wrong? Is it me? What can I do to make you happy? And his parents replied that no, son, that you were the best thing that ever happened to us. You couldn't make us prouder. You're the best. And then they told him about the boon that Lord Shiva gave them. So now Markandeya, he grew up worshiping Lord Shiva, and he was like, no, that can't be true. Lord Shiva is so compassionate. And so he went away and he went near a beach and he actually made Shiva Linga out of sand and he started praying to it. So because while he was praying, the day that he was supposed to die came, and that's when the messengers of death came to get him. However, because of the prayer that he was doing, there was an intense light surrounding him, and the messengers of death couldn't even come near him. So they actually had to go back and tell Yama, the god of death, to come down and get Markandeya. So Yama came down and he was like, no, it's time for you to go. Obviously, Markandeya has no, didn't even hear this because he was deep in prayer. So Yama, he has a noose. So he took his noose and he actually went and flung it at Markandeya, except that he missed his mark. And the noose actually fell on the Shiva Linga. So now when it fell on the Shiva Linga, Shiva himself came out of that linga and yelled at Yama. He said that, what are you doing? You cannot touch my disciple without my permission. And then he just opened his third eye and he literally killed Yama. So when I found that out, that was hilarious, because like, can you believe how ironic it is, the god of death being deaded by Shiva? So it was just like so funny. Like, seriously, he's supposed to be the god of death, but he is just being dead. Like, he was dead, like, and just because like he had the audacity to touch one of Shiva's disciples. And so the other gods, they, when they found that Yama died, they were shocked, because Yama died, who was going to lead the souls who died? So it's going to create an unbalance on earth, because now everyone's going to live forever. So they all came and they told Lord Shiva, please, please bring Yama back. It's going to create an unbalance on earth. So Lord Shiva considered and he said, all right, that's not a problem, but he has to do one thing, and that's he has to leave Markandeya alone. So what happened was, all the gods, they were like, okay, no problem. So Lord Shiva, he brought back Yama and he told him, you cannot touch him. And then he turned to Markandeya and he said, today is the day that you conquered death. You will, because of what you did, you will be 16 forever. You will have this body forever and you will live forever. And he got that boon from Lord Shiva. So when I heard this story, when I finally got what Swamiji said when he said that not even Kala can touch us without his permission, it meant that we were Markandeyas, that we were the Rishi Markandeyas, and that, with this Kantamala on, like, it would create coincidences so that it would keep us safe, so that not even death could touch us. And then Swamiji went a little bit further, and he said that even if something happens, like an accident or anything like that, there's actually special Yananjana in this locket, where if you're in trouble, you can open it, and it's not only for you, it's for you and your family as well. If they're in trouble as well, you can actually open it and put it on your third eye, and Swamiji himself will come physically to save you. And when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, like, Swamiji, he just loves us so much, because, he's, like, with this Kantamala on, we're all conquering death, because not even death can touch us. And when I finally realized the magnitude of what he said, I was just like such an awe. Like, I felt so loved and I felt so special. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. And so it's like really, really amazing to have an avatar as your guru, because you can do anything and he'll always protect you. So thank you so much for listening to me and about Rishi Markandeya, about the Kantamala and this amazing alchemy product. So thank you so much. See you soon. Bye.